5 teenagers were arrested for throwing rocks on the highway, but only sentenced to 3 years in prison. This deadly highway prank led to a chain of tragedies, even claiming the life of a father of 4, but they were saddened when they were sentenced to 3 years without the possibility of parole in court. On a day in October 2017, 32-year-old Kenneth White was murdered by these 5 teenagers. He was driving on the WASH 75 highway in Michigan when a rock suddenly flew from the side of the road, smashing through the windshield and hitting him directly in the head. At first, Kenneth struggled to save himself, but it was all in vain. The unexpected incident caused a series of chain reaction crashes, and he eventually died from his injuries because of a lack of timely medical treatment. The rock caused a tragic highway accident that took the life of a father, leaving behind his fiancée and 4 children, the youngest of whom was only 5 years old. The culprits, 5 teenagers on the brink of adulthood who initiated a prank on the highway, randomly throwing rocks at passing vehicles for the thrill of hitting a target. They even treated it like a game, with points awarded for hitting specific vehicles, and competed with each other for higher scores. The 5 teens collected large rocks from a dead-end street in Vienna Township, one weighing 20 pounds, and loaded them onto the bed of a pickup truck. They then drove to an overpass and started their so-called competitive game. That 20-pound rock was the one that took Kenneth's life. After the incident, the teenagers fled the scene and went to a fast food restaurant to eat, seemingly celebrating their success. After exchanging text messages, they agreed, "No one saw us. If everyone stays quiet, we won't get caught." Police eventually tracked them down using video evidence, but instead of being arrested, they were told to turn themselves in by the end of the day. In court, the teenagers were charged with second-degree murder and ordered to be tried as adults. However, they were eventually tried as juveniles and charged with manslaughter after turning themselves in. The sentences for these 5 teens were almost all 3 years of prison time with probation, and they even applied for bail. After being denied, they appeared deeply saddened. It's shocking. They took a father from a family and showed no remorse, yet were only given a few years in prison. This isn't justice. At least that's how I see it. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments.